If you're retiring next year, you're probably wondering, how much money should I hold in cash? We're going to go through that today so that you can make sure you're ready for your retirement, whether the market is up or down. When you're facing your retirement and you're planning on holding money in cash, let's just make a distinction about what is cash. You're probably thinking of cash in the bank. And it doesn't hurt to have cash in the bank. But when you are retiring and you're past 55, you can take money out of your 401k from the place you retire from, and there's no tax penalty. When you're past 59 and a half, you can take money out of your traditional IRA, and there's no tax penalty. So when you're looking at the money you're going to take out for income, quite often your 401k and your IRA, especially a traditional IRA, those are places that you can hold cash in as well. You might already hold cash. So when you're looking at how much cash do I hold on to, we're not talking about what's the specific amount you have in the bank, but really it's the amount that is not subject to the market ups and downs. Now here's a way you can take a look at that. I'd encourage you to split out your money in terms of short-term and long-term. When you are saving for retirement, when you're investing for retirement, you hear all the time, invest for the long run, keep the money invested, let it go for growth. When you hit retirement, you can still say that to some of your money. The difference is when you hit retirement, you now have a short term. You're not 50 years old and saving for 10 or 20 years from now. You're 60 years old and you're planning on taking money out today. And so when you plan for your retirement, make sure you have enough short-term money. That's money that's focused on interest rate type of situations. Perhaps it's literally cash in the bank. Perhaps it is money markets, high yield savings. Maybe it's short-term bond funds. It's something that is in an interest rate type of situation where the fluctuations don't happen at all or very, very minimally. Yet you can still have money invested for the long run. You're trying to keep that money invested for the future. You want it to be in the market. You want it to continue to grow. But when you are investing and you're 35, 45, 55, and they say invest for the long run, that's because your long run is down the road. When you hit retirement and you want to keep your market money invested for the long run, you can only invest for the long run if you have enough money in the short run to live off that money in the short run. When I was watching CNBC about 15 years ago, in the middle of the great financial crisis, Warren Buffett said something that really stuck with me. They asked him, how should you invest with the market down? He said, if you need money in the next 5 years, put it in the bank. If you need money longer than 5 years from now, keep it in the stock market. Now, whether 5 years is exactly the right amount for you, whether the bank is the exact right spot for you, and whether 100% in the stocks for your market money is right for you, that's a different story. But I really do like his rubric, his suggestion that anything that's short term, whether the market's up, the market's down, you're retired or not retired, you ought to have more in a safety type of situation. So here's how you go about doing it when you are looking at next year and you're planning on retiring in the next year. The first thing you need to take a look at is how much money do you need in the short run. Plan it all out. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Plan out how much money do you need out of your investments. Do you need $50,000 per year out of your investments? Now think of how many years is my short term. If you are someone who is more conservative, you want more safety when it comes to your investments, you'd want to have more years set aside in your short term. If you're someone that's more aggressive and you're trying to get more out of the market and you're willing to put up with the ups and downs, you want to be on the short side of that. Maybe have less years set aside. So when you're planning on retiring next year and you're looking at, I have these amounts, these number of years that I want to protect, and I want this dollar amount, $50,000 a year, $20,000 a year, $100,000 a year, whatever it is, take a look at what it is for yourself that you need to have in your short-term area. Find, hopefully when the market's up, a time to take money out of the market, move it over to the short run, so that way you've got enough money available to you so that you can retire when you want to, whether the market's up or down. Hi, I'm Jeremy Keil, owner of Keil Financial Partners. And if you're interested in seeing how we help our clients get more income, pay less in taxes, and avoid big retirement mistakes, make sure to go to keilfp.com. That's KEILFP.com. fp.com.